What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the 40K Cafe. And not too long ago in my Discord, self-plug, feel free to join via link in bio, we were watching Unalive Lupercal. I can't say the first word really, but you get the idea. Very minor spoilers ahead, so fair warning, but again, minor spoilers. A Titan appears where the pilot is within an amniotic tank, and one of the people that was watching ended up asking me, what is that? So I guess you can say Titan pilots have their own version of the equivalence of what it would be to be interned into a dreadnought, except for a space marine where they would be put into a sarcophagus. A Titan pilot is put inside one of these amniotic tanks. The standard procedure to pilot a Titan would be to equip with that of an MIU, a Mind Impulse Unit. This is what allows the Princeps to go on to pilot this godly machine and be personally connected with the machine spirit so that they may pilot it accordingly. But the amniotic tank takes it a step further. The Titan Princeps is going to be forever interned into this suspended tank. Within the tank, the Titan Princeps would be surrounded by a jelly-like substance. This will then become their forever home, and from this point going forward, the tank will operate and do everything necessary to completely function as a life-supporting unit. Once you are interned into one of these tanks, you are pretty much here until your passing. Your motor functions roughly become null and void. You can only speak through vox emitters, and you are only awakened pretty much when you are needed for either combat, knowledge, or service. It will, for all intents and purposes, not only serve as your forever home, but also your prison. So what makes it so worth it for a Princeps to be able to be interned into one of these? For starters, maybe it is their only option to continue living, but it also carries incredible benefits for the Titan pilot. I mentioned earlier that the MIU is necessary in order to connect with the machine spirit. The Princeps must battle with his mind and the machine spirit in order to become one with a god machine so that they can pilot it to its greatest abilities. And the amniotic tank allows the Princeps to go even further beyond that, connecting with the machine spirit like never before. Many of these Princeps will go as far to say that now they feel the outside of the Titan as if it is their own skin, their limbs as well. It will increase the reaction speed of the pilot, and above all else, they may view it as one of the greatest glories possible, as it is an opportunity to commune and be one with the machine god like never before. Another benefit to the internment is that most Princeps outside of the amniotic tanks, once disconnected from their god machines, tend to suffer withdrawals from the MIU. But thanks to the amniotic tank, the constant mind leak will go on and reduce these withdrawals, sometimes even outright eliminating them entirely. But where there is one benefit, I also have to say that there is a con. Prolonged connection with the amniotic tank and such a deep synchronization with the god machine can eventually wear down on the psyche, as it is such a great burden to control such an incredible machine. Not to mention their body, as I've said before, will slowly degrade as it will no longer have its full functions. So after prolonged years within the amniotic tank, it is more than likely possible for the individual to eventually lose their mind as it slowly becomes one with the manifold. This is probably what many of the Princeps fear the most, but after time and time again of walking in the shoes of god machines, but then having to suffer from the withdrawals of disconnection from the MIU, some, just like an addiction, can no longer bear being away from it and yearn to be reconnected with the great machine, resulting in only finding comfort within the internment of an amniotic tank. So with that being said, thanks again guys for listening, and I hope you all enjoyed this video. Drop a comment if there's anything you guys want to hear about next. Remember to join the Discord and to follow for more.